I got a gripe today, guys. I'm thinking about like minimum wage. I'm thinking about like people make, like how much people are making aside from myself, because the focus entirely in this entire video is going to be how can I help others. So this isn't egocentric. This isn't like, this could be a lot of money to some people, whatever. The entire focus of this video, I want you guys to know, like in the pre, is purely like what can I do to help you guys. My thought, like what I'm thinking about today is like if you're making less than like, so one, if you're making minimum wage, any age, unless you're like 15, or two, like no, any age. If you're making minimum wage or whatever, like there's no reason to accept minimum wage. If you're making less than like $3 grand a month, you need to quit your job and just like side hustle, because it's absolutely, I think it makes no sense. If you're making less than $3 grand a month, well, that'll be the title of the video. If you're making less than $3 grand a month, or whatever it is, I think it's like $20 an hour times 40 hours a week times 4 weeks in a month, $3,200. So if you're making less than $3,200 a month, like you need to quit your job and quit being lazy and side hustle. So $3,200 is $20 an hour times 4 weeks in a month times 40 hours a week. This comes out to this. So if you can't, 40 hours a week, that's a lot of fucking time. Like there's no, the thing that kills me is the time that you're giving up, let alone if you're making half that. So if you're making $10 an hour, minimum wage or whatever, depending on what state you're in, you're making half that. You're making $1,500 a month. That's one social media client. You could spend the entire month, every single day. Let's say you have 10 hours in a working day. You could spend every day just purely walking into a business. Hey, can I do your social media? You don't have to know shit about selling. Like there's no reason to be giving up 160 hours a month for $1,500 a month or for $3 grand a month, whatever it is. That's one social. You could even charge $3 grand a month to do social media. Like even if you're just flipping, let's see. So $3,200 a month comes out to like $100 a day. So if you know nothing about marketing, but you had the time to learn, because now let's say you could do this as short as a 1 month window. Like there's no excuse between two models: flipping stuff that you buy at a garage sale, buy on Craigslist, buy an OfferUp, whatever, or doing social media marketing. Or if you look at like the ATM business model, I don't know the specific numbers on that and the profit and stuff on that. But if you're having the owners finance the machines or whatever, it might be cash flow positive from day one. So you might have to go look at like a Jet Set Fly, like Josh Madrid's channel or something, because I know him and Eric something are big on the ATM model itself. Like how do you value your time so little that you're willing to take $10 for an hour? You're selling it an hour of your time for $10. You're selling an hour of your time. The only thing that you have, money. If it's fiat, so on money, you don't like. No one really has money or wealth. If you have like hard assets, like if you have a house that's paid and clear, you still have to pay taxes on it. Like you don't really. The only thing you ever own is your time, and you're selling it instead of buying more. So I want you to get in the mindset of, what can I do to leverage my time or leverage someone else's time with the money I have or with the resources I have or the knowledge I have, which is why I'm trying to create the mentorship channel. If I can make these videos, even though it might cost me a short amount of time currently, if it'll generate me an income for the next 50 years, I'm leveraging my time now. I'm spending a half hour, let's say 10 minutes shooting the video, 10 minutes editing, and then posting it. So like say a half hour altogether, but it's going to make me, it's creating a system to drive me income for the next 80 years that I'm alive. Because I'm bringing value, which is the whole point of the channel, is for me to either show you how to make money or have more time or be happy or whatever. But at this model specifically, like, you have to value your time more than that. So break down, $3,200 is $100 a day. If you had a full day, every single day, you couldn't make $100. You couldn't go door to door and say, hey, I'll cut your lawn. That's 5 people charging $20 per lawn, let's say. Let's forget margins. Let's say it costs you $5, so you charge them $25. That's 5 lawns you have to cut a day. You could do that in 2 hours. Then you got another 8 hours. Like there's no excuse to be accepting minimum wage or working a job that makes less than $3,000 a month. Like there's no reason. If you think of a reason, please comment below. And the security's bullshit. Like have some confidence in yourself that you have to hustle. I think it's lazy. I think it's laziness if you accept it, or fear. And fear is okay. Laziness is not okay. Fear is okay because then it just means either your parents didn't instill enough confidence in you, or you don't have enough confidence in yourself, which you can grow on. So maybe I can make more videos on and content about confidence itself. But I have the confidence in you that you can do it, because the models are simple. I have plenty of value in my YouTube channel. If you need like the one-on-one coaching, you can either get in my personal mentorship group or just the Facebook group. Like there's, and not even my shit, like there's so much, YouTube's free, Google's free. There's so much content out there. There's no excuse to be accepting this. Like you're not getting what you deserve out of it, and that's bullshit. And whether it's because your parents are trained you to want security, your parents were probably wrong, the schools are wrong. Like, there's no reason, dude. I don't know. I would love to see something like, what would possibly be a reason for accepting that? Aside from, well, okay, so it could be comfort, because you may want the security, or the law of familiarity. Like it's familiar, so you like just get in the groove and accept it. But you gotta want more for yourself. I want more for you. Like you have one life. Fuck the motivation. I don't care about that stuff. You have one life with one amount of time. You get hit by a bus tomorrow and you die. Are you really gonna be happy that you traded the first, let's say 10, 20, 30 good years of your life, depending on the age, even like 10, 20, 30 years of your life for that small amount of money? I get like, if you're making 5, 10, 20,000 a month, then by all means, maybe it's worth it for you to trade that time. And I hope it's a sales job, because then you're getting paid for results, not just for your time, which is like a lazy mentality, personally. Unless you love it. So if you love what you do, by all means, disregard the video. And this isn't about you, because you're already happy. You have the fulfillment from what you do. Or if you're making like 20,000 plus a month, then by all means, maybe it's worth your time to trade for that. I might get a job if I was getting paid 20 to 50,000 a month to do a job, but I'd have to be something that I wanted to do, or it'd have to be 50K a month, because like I got an offer from someone who was supposed to be a client of mine, and they were like, well, what if we don't want you to hire you as a consultant? What if we just want to hire you to do the work? And I'm like, you can't hire me. Like I still get job offers even without a college degree and all that stupid shit, and with like a BS LinkedIn profile, but you have to value your time more. Like I'm begging you, whatever age you are, I don't care if you're 14, 15, if you're doing it for a resume and you're getting your first like job at 14 or 15 working at like a restaurant or something, I kind of get it. But you make, like my ex had a 13-year-old son, and I showed him how to go door to door. He made $80 in an hour at 13 cutting lawns that cost him $0 because he already had gas in the lawnmower. Let's say it would have cost him $5 because he already had the lawnmower if he would have had to go buy gas. So he made $80 an hour at 13. That's what I'm talking about. Fuck the security. Have some balls. Have some confidence in yourself. If you're making less than $3 grand a month, there's no reason you should be at a job. That's all I gotta say. That's my rant for the day.